How's it going, ding dongs? Plan today was kick back, take some engines apart, and enjoy my day alone at home. But then my ankle decided to just fucking swell up. I don't know what happened. I was just sitting at my desk working, and all of a sudden my ankle was just like, you can't walk now. So for the last 4 hours, I've been sitting on the couch watching Formula One on Netflix. It's now 10 o'clock. I guess better now than never take some of this stuff off the motor so I can start cleaning up these motors and start putting them back together so that I could get it back in the car, because dying to drive the car right now, and it's pissing me off that I can't drive it. So let's get started. I'm going to just start taking shit off, everything. Everything's got to come off this engine, so let's get right into it.
Ding dong drift!
So I'm stuck here because I can't get the crank off because I don't have a crank puller. So I guess I'm going to have to hit up the Dix at AutoZone tomorrow and grab a crank puller. I guess I can just start pulling everything off of this guy. Oh, look at that. That's hot. Oh, that's hot. It's filled with juices. So I almost got everything off of this. I'd like to pull all my bearings and everything off because I think that Tyler said he did his timing belt, but I think mine are still newer, with way less miles on them because mine was like never driven on. As you can see behind me, both motors are torn down as far as I can go before I need to pull the crank. Tyler's is actually really clean in the valley, which is super surprising. Mine was like, remember when I did the starter, there was like an inch of oil in there. Tyler's had absolutely no oil in it, which is really weird. I made a bit of a mess on the floor. I didn't organize a single bolt or screw or anything because I organized those, and those bolts are going to go in here, so I guess it doesn't really matter because when I rebuild that motor, I'm just gonna have all the time in the world to organize the bolts and find what bolt goes where. So this one needs some modifications done. Both the water necks, I'm gonna block off the holes on them. These ones, block off this hole and then delete this crossover pipe. I need to find someone that can weld aluminum because I can't, although I'd like to learn. All right, it's a beautiful spring day. I'm gonna clean up all this stuff a little bit just so I can actually move around. And then I'm going to build the hoist back up, get that engine off the stand, put that engine on the stand, wheel it out into the grass or maybe on the driveway or something, and then power wash the shit out of it. Here it is. I still need to get the crank pulley off and clean up the whole front area. Actually, tomorrow morning I'm going to, I don't know if you guys know Jinjium. He's another YouTuber. He's in St. Charles. He's moving to Georgia, so he's doing a garage sale, so I'm going to go to his garage sale I want to get his belt sander. I need a belt sander. Tired of not having a belt sander. So I'll try to get some other stuff too. We'll see how it goes. Still having trouble getting this freaking motor mount separated. I can't get the old thing out. I've just been putting WD-40 on it all day long. I tried heat. I tried whacking it. I tried the angle grinder. Just can't get it out. So that sucks. I'm gonna keep trying, I guess. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to probably drill it out or some shit, because gotta get it out somehow.
Virus.
Gotcha. Thank you. Went to Jinjium's garage sale today. I didn't get anything because there's a bunch of people there that were they're super early. I wasn't really I wanted to get some tools, but they were all gone by the time I was there, so whatever. Got to fly my drone though, which was pretty fun. Except my goggles, one of the screens stopped working, so that's not fun, but that just means I'll be upgrading to better goggles now. So right now I'm gonna take off this, take off that, because I want to take them and get them welded shut somewhere. Like this needs to get welded shut, that needs to get welded shut, and that needs to get welded shut. I don't think this motor has 270,000 miles. This looks way too clean. This looks way cleaner than my car, than my engine. There's no way this is 270 Ks, dude. I have a feeling this motor was swapped into Tyler's car. I think it also has thin rods. I'm not sure. I can't look at mine right now. I mean, I could lift it up with the hoist, but I don't feel like it. And I could measure and compare. But I have a feeling these were not as big as those. I want to make a plug for the water pump for this. So this pipe goes in the back of the water pump for the heater. Obviously I don't need that, and I don't want that pipe just chilling there, so I gotta make a plug for the water pump, which is right there. So I'm gonna measure that. I'm gonna design something up, and I'm gonna find someone who can CNC this for me. Just a little aluminum plug, and then maybe I could sell it on my website. If I could make, 50 or whatever. I don't know, maybe somebody wants to buy them. Alright, it's the next day. I decided I'm gonna make my own crank puller tool thing. I had to actually chase the threads in here because they were so rusty, but I got 2 bolts that fit, and then I got this. It's gonna go in the center. So I'm gonna cut this little piece off, do some CAD, and then drill some holes, and I'll be good to go. Should have been recording this. I got the bolt red hot. It was glowing red like fucking lava. Yeah, buddy. Sick, it worked. Hell yeah, dude. Made my own crank puller. There's only that much thread left. Perfect design. Alright, I modified my crank puller tool. Added 2 more holes for this guy. Got that off as well. So now I'm going to clean all this schmoo up in here and change the front main seal out because it's obviously leaking very lot. Holy fucking shit, it's been an hour. Finally got this compressed. Vice doesn't open wide enough, so I couldn't use that, but here's how I did it. I put this in here, like a little bit, and I put the bolts in just so it would stay. Took the crowbar and I wedged it in like this so that the tensioner idler wouldn't move like that. And then I tightened the screws slowly, and it pulled the tensioner up. This stayed in place and compressed the pin, and I was able to lock it in place. If you haven't seen my timing belt video, here's how you get the front main seal out. Put a self-tapper through it, and then just pull it out. How's it going, ding dongs? Back from Utah. I'm gonna finish this video finally. Been doing this for way too long, so I just keep finding new stuff. So cleaning up the water neck here. I was about to clean this, and then I realized all this schmutz over here behind the cam gears. So I took the cam gears off. I'm going to clean all this out with the power washer. I can't stand seeing dirt after doing all this work, so I'm going to take the oil pump off. There's a little seal in there that I would like to redo. It might be a little smudgy, but check this out. That's the oil pump O-ring. It's completely flat. It's supposed to be an O-ring. Look at that. So that's why I'm doing this, because I highly doubt that was properly sealing. I think I'm going to end this video here because I don't have any of these parts right now. So I'm waiting on the oil pickup tube gasket, this O-ring, valve cover gaskets, I'm trying to think what else, belt tensioner. That's gonna wrap up this video. Sorry it took so long to put it out. I went to Utah last week, which was insane. I'm definitely moving to Utah, or somewhere around there. I went to Zion, Utah, Zion National Park. It was the most beautiful place I've ever been to. It was insane. So I've got like 200 gigs of footage from that, so I'll be uploading Zion videos here and there. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all this content coming up. Yeah, like the video if you like it. Leave a comment if you think I'm being an idiot. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the support. Stay sweet, ding dongs, and buy Doge and GME and AMC. This is not financial advice. My brain's completely smooth.
Do you have your passport?